Hi, and thanks for watching Hello Baltimore County. I'm Ellen Kobler, and I'm very happy to say that summer is here. And with that, this year's Chautauqua program at CCBC. Here to tell us all about it is Patty Crossman, who is the program chair for Arts and Humanities at CCBC, the Community College of Baltimore County. Thank you so much for joining us.
Morning, Ellen. It's great to be here again. I look forward to the Chautauqua events every year at CCBC. And this year we'll be hosting them July 7th, 8th, and 9th. Let me tell you a little bit about what Chautauqua is.
Please. That's a word not everybody is familiar with.
No, well, they think about New York kind of vaguely, and that's correct. Chautauqua is a lake in New York, and these events were actually developed there originally in 1874 as a teaching or training program for Sunday school teachers. So I find that very interesting.
Fascinating,
yes. Yeah. So they're along the side of Lake Chautauqua. It developed into a traveling program under a movement called the Lyceum movement, and during the late part of the 19th century and early part of the 20th century, these events traveled throughout small towns mainly in the United States, and they brought speakers and entertainers to these smaller places so that small town Americans could have some live performances in their own hometown.
Just kind of sharing the culture or from the hub of the academic world.
That's correct. Yeah. That's correct. Now, during the 1920s, the movement did die out, unfortunately, but in the 70s, the 1970s, humanities councils throughout the United States began to revive the idea, and they've been going on ever since. In Maryland, for the last 23 years, Maryland Humanities has been sponsoring the Chautauqua events throughout the state. And CCBC has been doing it for the last 14 years. So we've got a little record going there with CCBC.
Very nice. So what can people look forward to this year? There's usually a theme each year,
There
right?
is a theme this year, and it's Voices of the Great War, World War I. And this year our three historical characters are General John Blackjack Pershing,
Blackjack.
Yes. W.E.B. Du Bois and President Woodrow Wilson. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the format of each evening. It's actually quite unique. So we begin every evening with a musical performance, and this year, once again, we're bringing back CCBC music professor Dan Lewis, who does a wonderful job. He loves to do the research, and he's a wonderful performer, so he'll be presenting music that is relevant to the time and as much as possible to the historical character. This is followed by then the scholar actor coming out and portraying the particular character.
In costume, full regalia, right?
Yes, exactly right. Then, as the character, he receives questions from the audience.
Oh, so it's interactive.
It's very interactive. And finally, more questions come, but this time it's to the scholar actor. He is out of character at this point.
Very interesting. So you said that the first one is General John Pershing. Give us our little history lesson here.
So Blackjack Pershing was the commander of the Expeditionary Forces on the Western Front in World War I. So he'll be talking about those probably amazing and hair-raising experiences.
Interesting.
W.E.B. Du Bois, of course, was a historian, a writer, a sociologist, and a
civil rights
leader. So he'll be talking about America at war during those times.
So back on the home front, or also
I think more on the home front. Yes, yes.
Okay, very interesting.
And then Woodrow Wilson, of course, was president.
He's not just a bridge, right?
No, he's not just a bridge. Was president in 1917, and he will be talking about his decision to go to Congress in April of that year to ask them to declare war. So it will be a very informative interactive, as you say, history lesson.
Okay, and this is at one of the CCB campuses this year?
Yes, we are going to be at CCBC Catonsville once again. We have a newly renovated theater space, air-conditioned, fully accessible. CCBC Catonsville is on Rolling Road. It's just a wonderful place to have the events. The way the theater is situated, the audience, it can be very close to the scholar actor.
So this is multiple days. Are they evening performances?
They are evening performances. They begin at 7 o'clock, and we usually are finished by around 8:30. There are no tickets, no reservations needed.
Well, that's convenient.
Because of wonderful sponsorship and through Maryland Humanities, these events are free to the public, which is a great service.
Very nice. So sort of give us the once over again for somebody that may just be tuning in. They have the opportunity at no charge to come and immerse themselves in culture and history at the CCB Catonsville campus this summer.
Yes, that's correct. You know, a really multimedia, if you include the music portion, multimedia interactive events, 3 nights, July 7th, July 8th, July 9th at CCBC Catonsville.
And what would you say makes Chautauqua so unique for people in Baltimore County to go and enjoy? It's a very kind of a special.
It is special. You know, there's an academic aspect to the events. Certainly entertainment comes into play. It's free, which is wonderful. You don't have to make any reservations. I think that the combination of all of these things really make for something that's quite special.
Well, it is very special that CCB is bringing this year in your 60th year. Happy anniversary to CCBC.
Thank you very much. Yes, CCBC.
All right. Anything else people can look forward to from the arts and humanities at CCBC?
Well, you know, this time of year, we're coming to the end of our academic year. We've just finished having a wonderful season, including a very special performance of Romeo and Juliet, which was done by a bilingual cast, half speaking and half using American Sign Language.
Wow.
That was very special. This is just an example of the sort of performing arts programming that we do at CCBC. That's really quite special. I recognize that I'm biased, but I do think it's very special.
Well, we really appreciate your coming to tell us about it, and good luck with Chautauqua
Thank
this
you
year.
very much. Great to see you, Alan.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Hello Baltimore County. We encourage you to connect with Baltimore County government on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you next time.